share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live, yeah. Like, share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live. You know we keep it live. Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it live. Like, share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live, yeah. Like, share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live. You know we keep it live. Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it live.
Making plays, I'm about to break some. Keep me off the ball, I run it back, I'm about to shake some. Ready to play, I'm ready to play. Hit hard like a tackle, making plays, I'm about to break some. Keep me off the ball, I run it back, I'm about to shake some. Ready to play, I'm ready to play. Hit hard like a tackle, making plays, I'm about to break some. Keep me off the ball, I run it back, I'm about to shake some. Flex it, to the left, to the right, 2 check. One step, now go long. Height, there's a touchdown later. Ball in the trenches, gotta make me roll some leeway. More than some inches, gotta check the distant replay. The referee, he wanna cheat me sneaky, but I'ma beat him roll tide breezy. K-Line, Nick Sherry, Mac. I need a sack, run it back, cut, no slack. Keep running long. Height, there's a touchdown later. Ready to play, I'm ready to play.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. And each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. If you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
Keep me off the ball, I run it back.
Oh yeah, let's go, baby. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? How y'all feeling today? Y'all feeling good? I'm feeling good. I got my brunch. I got my post-workout meal here. I've had a lot of meetings since my workout this morning. So y'all, today's live call-in show is about to be an episode for the ages. I'm ready to get it to you all on the lines. I'm ready to get your thoughts, your sports talking. We taking a step outside of our comfort zone today. Well, not really. We really just diving into what we do. We love watching sports. That's what Coach Smook does. So we about to do that as a community. We about to dive into the whole sports world. This is becoming time of the year where a lot of leagues are kicked off. I mean, the NBA is kicking off. And you know what? I will be honest. I've been watching more NBA games this season. And early in the season, we've had some competitive, high-energy games. They don't look like the same old, laid back, up and down the court shooting threes. You got competitive play, whistle to whistle, hard fouls. It's good competition in the league right now. So we're going to jump into all of that today. But before we get into all that, man, roll call, man. What's up, everybody? MJ Thompson coming through with the first comment on the stream. My guy MJ says, "What's up, AAA fam? This is another beautiful day that God has given us. Remember to like and share the stream." Y'all hear my boy, man, with the first comment on the stream. Don't forget to like and share the stream. Roll Tide to my boy Jordan Wright. And yes, I got the sniffles. Y'all know this weather is shifting. So y'all make sure y'all stay wrapped up. Y'all see I'm doubled up. Well, actually, I'm triple layered right now. Yes, I'm in the house triple layered because you got to stay warm, man. I ain't trying to get sick out here. Too many big games coming up, and I ain't missing no streams. Ain't that right, Greg? Welcome in, Greg, my brother. Eric, I see you in the chat. What's good, Bino? What's good, Roll Tide? Eddie, I see you. Rich B, I see y'all out there. Mary J, what's going on, my sister? What's going on, man? Jay Still, I see you. What's up, Jay? Jay, wear your wristband. Somebody get Jay a wristband, man. Y'all see, AAA family, we're growing every day. And this was not a planned live. We only usually do lives in the evening. But I want to show y'all something. This is what we got planned for this evening. Let me make sure I got the right graphics saved. Do I got the right graphics saved? Let me make sure I got the right graphics saved and uploaded. And that's why we do these lives. And we're gonna be live for about about 3 hours. I'm trying to go 3 hours, depending on what the traffic look like. We'll see how it look. See what do. Y'all feeling that? If you really feeling it, take a moment and share. This is not a members only live. This is an actual public live. So make sure y'all share with the community. Let them know that we're here and we're active and we're ready to dive into some sports talk all day, man. We're going to bring out our own playoff projector. Y'all want to see a screen share of it? We got our own bracket set up, y'all. We're going to build it here on the Coach Smook Network. So we got that here, right? Let me show y'all where it's at. It's over here. So we got this here set up like this. But our bracket is going to be right here. We're going to customize it. We're going to make our own bracket. We're going to do a couple predictions. And then we're going to put some schedules down here, too. We got some schedules, some screenshots of some schedules that we're going to put down here. So things to pay attention to end this season with some key games for a lot of teams that are in college football playoff running, so for a playoff position. So we're going to dive into all of that conversation today here on the Coach Smook Call-In Show. And if you want to talk it out, man, we're going to open the phone lines here in about 20 minutes. So tell your friends to call into the Coach Smook Call-In Show. If they want to talk sports, man, we're talking all sports. I mean, all college football, all NFL. We're going to talk about some of the NFL matchups this weekend. I know a lot of Cowboys fans in our community. I know we got some Steelers fans in our community. We got, I'm a Falcons fan. We got a few Falcons fans in here. We got the Jets. We got some of everybody represented. So we're going to run down the whole lineup today. We just chilling. We kicking it with Coach Smook today. Kicking it with the AAA fam. And this is going to be something that we're going to do every week for the rest of the time that we have the network. And sometimes we might have a guest host. Who calling thee? Hello? Yes? I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is, baby. But anyways, y'all see, that's why we're here on the Coach Smook Call-In Show, because folks be calling the wrong phone. They need to call the call-in line. Not yet though. Don't call the calling line yet, whoever that was. If you try to get some bill money from me, I ain't got it today. Wait till about Thursday. Wait till next Thursday. Let me stop. How y'all feeling today? What's up, Carla? How you see it, man? How you see it? How you see it? It look good out here? It look good out here, sis? Tell me. Yeah. Yeah, man. They really do keep pounding. Oh man, I wonder what. You know how goofy they got some goofy players on their team. So we're gonna dive into the conversation, man. Just wanted to give a second for everybody to pull up, man. Dwight, is that you in the chat? Where Dwight at? What's up, Dwight? Injury report and HQ, perfect, bro, perfect. My bro is on it, man. So shout out to everybody that's on the team that's working actively engaged, man. We got some moves that's being made right now with the Coach Smook Network, y'all, and we can't slow down. So for everybody that's really taking their assignments that they volunteered for and really have committed to it and put forth the maximum effort to keep the community going on that side of the fence, man, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have made this such an easy job for me to just get on here and do content, which is why part of the reason why I'm able to be live today. We have a content design manager, so y'all probably won't see any VODs being uploaded for the next few days, but don't worry, they'll be coming. They'll be coming around the mountain when they come. Nah, but for real, we got our content design manager, Lady J. She's coming on, giving her time to acclimate to the content so that she can evaluate and see how she's going to help us grow. And y'all just keep doing what y'all doing, man. We growing every day, and I love it. All right, let me get this injury report pulled up in the background for when we do our let me see. It shouldn't mess nothing up now. You know what? That's what it is. I need to be on this. I need to be on this right here. All right, so let me see what's going on with my Discord on this side, because it's not loading. It's not loading. And it's putting a hitch in what we're trying to do today, but no big deal. We'll figure it out. Probably gonna have to do command station on the Mac. Hey, appreciate the like on Facebook, Rico. My guy, Rico. Look, let's get into the conversations today, y'all. We're gonna get right into it here on the Coach Smook Call-In Show. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're not a subscriber when you come in. But also, if you want to be a co-sponsor on today's stream, 5 gifted memberships, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, and all green super chat donations will be recognized as co-sponsors on today's stream. I want to give a shout out to this group of people right here. Check this out. This banner of sponsors right here. To date, as far as being recorded, this was the second most amount recorded as far as super chats on stream. So I just wanted y'all to know the people that contributed right here and on this banner right here. I really appreciate you. No slight to anybody that contributed before. This is something that I want to continue to do. Some people are scared to do this. Some people are scared to acknowledge their community. You guys' contributions are major in this phase of the development of this brand and the network, and I cannot thank you enough. So for each and every one of you, Sully, Kareem Hood, Dougie Fresh, Zach, Will Just Jordan, Piano Man, Greg, and JB, everybody that donated that day. I don't remember the others that donated, maybe didn't donate $4.99 or more, but anybody that donated gifted memberships or anything, thank you so much for contributing to the Coach Smook Network. I had to say that before we get into the conversation today. But jumping into it, man, we got the NBA roundup, man. How many NBA fans we got out there in the chat? If you're an NBA fan, put a basketball emoji in the chat today. We're just kind of feeling our way around this whole sports talk thing. All right, we're going because I got to watch some good ball games last night, so I could talk about this today. First one I want to talk about today, man. Let's get into this. Here we go. Hold up. Let me get the right screen up. And I don't want any highlights playing. Definitely just want the box score up. All right. Let me screen share this. And this game was a good one last night. The Cavaliers and the Pelicans. For everybody that hasn't been paying attention to the NBA, the Cavaliers are actually a hot team right now. They lost their first game the other night against Milwaukee. The Cavaliers are a hot team right now. I think that was their first loss the other night. Yeah, they lost their first game the other night at Milwaukee. So this Cavaliers team is not to be played with. And y'all can remember I think they pushed in the second round last year. They pushed the team to the game 7, if I'm not mistaken. So be on the lookout for these Cavaliers. Of course, Donovan Mitchell always contributing solid contributions. They didn't go off in points like he did the night before, but you look at where he made it up at. Defense, getting on the steals, the point differential, keeping this team above. But you got guys like it was funny to see Evan Mobley. Is that Coutinho Mobley's son? Somebody fact check that for me. Is that Coutinho Mobley's son? Because it's a lot of similarities there too. A lot of similarities in the game right now. But yeah, man, you got that boy Ty Jerome. He showed up last night, but Jorge Niang, I think that's his name. I think they call him Jorge Niang, number 20 for the Cavaliers. I watched him play the other night, man, and he's like one of them scrappy 6-man guys that you want on your team, man. Look at the Pelicans though. This team is growing, man. They're young. You see them. Nobody's talking about them, but watch how they start to emerge late in the season. They're a scrappy team. They only played 9 guys last night. They got a lot of injuries. They're missing CJ McCollum, who we all know is an elite scorer in the league. So once they get everybody healthy, Daniel Theis, a big man, that's another guy when he's in there, you gotta count for him in the paint. This team is going to be competitive, man. They're losing to a good team. They're losing to good teams big against good teams. So just imagine how they're going to look once they start getting healthy. And I think this new format for this midseason tournament is pretty interesting too, man. I don't understand the full spectrum of it, but the feedback that the players are giving to it seems like is amped up the emotion of the game, if that makes sense. It's made a little bit for more to play. I seen somebody in the chat, they talked about Boston. I didn't see Boston play last night. But I did see the Bulls and the Bucks. Y'all know I'm a big Giannis fan, and ever since him and Dame have got in on the same team, man, that we have yet to see them be elite, at the same time. Herb Jones, where's Herb Jones at right now? Is he with the Rockets? Herb Jones with the Rockets right now? But I'm looking at the game cast from last night for the box score. My fault, the box score from the Bulls and the Bucks, man. And the Bucks, they started off slow again. But you watched them play last night, and they seem to be finding their fits now. They're still missing Chris Middleton, who's out with injury. You start looking at this team, their defense has always been that catalyst. Dame has never been known for his defense. He's going to have to step up because they got another little guard out there that plays defense, and he gives you hot minutes. And what's the young man's name? The little guard that comes off the bench for Dame. It's not Connaughton. It is Pat Connaughton. He's hurt right now. He's coming back from injury. But they got some guys that'll come out and give you some spot minutes, and you don't want to have to manage your lineup like that in those key moments, especially during the playoffs. This is a team that is still his playoff caliber. They're finally getting some guys to get some fits. Let's pull this up in the share screen real quick. See if I get to the right one on the first click this time. All right, bet. So look at these. Look at the numbers, man. Giannis is just a dog, man. You can turn him on. He has a light switch right now. And he's unstoppable. But this is something that was talked about in the postseason last year when I jumped on a live. Drew Holiday was being missed by that Bucks team. But do you think Drew and Damian could coexist on the court together and it'd be effective? I think Drew has the maturity to, but does Dame adapt enough to want to share the ball? Because Drew can get you some buckets too. Drew can go out for 20 easy, but you got to be willing to share the ball. What's up, Piano Man? Yeah, our Lakers looking good, ain't it? Them boys coming together. That boy D-Nick. You want to talk about my Lakers? I think we play tonight. The Lakers play tonight. But like I said, the Bucks, they have a strong three. They're going to give you a solid three. Somebody's going to step up. Some nights it's going to be Bobby Portis. Some nights it's going to be Brook. Who is going to be that other perimeter player that's going to be able to consistently give them a 15 plus? I think AJ Green is a pure shooter. They look at him to be heavy on the 3-point line, but he's stuffed on the defensive side. Gary Trent Jr. comes in and gives you solid minutes, but his offense is sporadic. They're solidifying what they want, though. Where they're going to get their points, they're picking their spots. But you got their big guys, their fours, their stretch fours, their stretch threes, their hybrid 3-4 guys, their centers. That's where I think they make up the difference with a lot of the league. Now, big thing with Chicago, can they keep Zach LaVine around for a long time? Can they keep him around? Can they keep him around long enough to keep him calm, to get him to believe? Because I think Zach LaVine is going into a mindset where he's looking for a championship. And I'm looking at Chicago's roster. Outside of maybe two in that starting lineup, man, you don't really have much support behind them. And it's just, I mean, EJ Liddell, young talent, Jalen Smith, maybe. I mean, I'm talking about names that are known, that are developing. I just don't see Taylor Horton-Tucker. I mean, just a flop. It's sad to say. Didn't really play any crazy good minutes last night. Ayo Dumb, like just green. This team, he wants to win right now. Chicago, Zach LaVine wants to win right now. Chicago's not providing the resources, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him look for him to hit the not portal, but to hit the free agency, hit that trade talks. Didn't the Lakers rook hit 9 trades? Yeah, that boy nasty. Connect. That's his name. Connect. It's spelled connect, like K-N. But that boy nasty. I'm talking a little bit about my Lakers. We got about 3 more minutes. A couple of more games, just a few score rundowns. We're gonna get back to the scores here on the Coach Smook Network, and let me see if I could position this the right way to make it look decent. All right, yeah, let's zoom in right here. We can do some score rundowns right here. Like I said, we talked about the Pelicans, Cavaliers, both games that I watched. You see the Rockets, they're still a hot team, 11-5, getting the 113 win over the Pacers. The Grizzlies, man, and I don't think the Grizzlies had Ja Morant. Pulled off another win. The 76ers are struggling. Paul George, man. I hate it for my boy, man. I hate it for him. Sometimes you just sometimes you just gotta accept it, man. I think Melo looked back on his career and be like, man, I wanted to be the feature player, but I could have won a few championships. I know, especially towards the tail end, because he tried to do that. He tried to go to rosters and be a team player and coexist, but you waited too late. You were ineffective. Thunder over the Blazers. The Blazers are actually a good team. They hit these humps, man. I watched them start to spark later in the season. The Suns and the Knicks, 2 good teams, just figuring it out. The Knicks are young, though. That's what they got going for them. Jalen Brunson has emerged as a star in the league. I like what they're doing. I like what they're doing. The Warriors, man, still a threat, man. It's amazing to see Steph and Draymond Green. As much as I can't stand Draymond, it's amazing to see what them and Steve Kerr can continue to collab and do. And then last but not least, the Clippers and Magic. Like I said, the Clippers are a team, man. I just don't. They finesse their way through the season, and then they get to the playoffs. I just don't like the roster. The makeup of the roster just screams, preseason, regular season hype for the Clippers, man. And I mean, just you look at it, you don't really have any solid production. Kawhi Leonard's not going to play enough for you to see what he can really bring to the team. Zubac is going to be your probably your hardest playing player and most underrated. But then outside of that, you're depending on James Harden, who's going to get you. He's going to get you his 40 shot attempts a game. Terrence Mann is somebody that I feel like is being handcuffed. As soon as his value is recognized, he's out of there. Chris Dunn, another young guy. I just don't feel like they give enough. I don't see the Clippers going far this season. Another overhyped season. Another team with on paper they should be doing it, but they're not going to in my eyes. So that's our NBA roundup. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Let me know who your NBA teams are in the chat right now while we go to the Red Room. Y'all want to go to the Red Room quick? Let's go to the red room real quick. One quick. While you run up your NBA teams in the chat.
Leandre Gotte Juice.
And we back. Yeah. NBA teams in the chat. Let me see. Where our community at? What we got? We got the Rockets. We got the Celtics. Okay. The Laker, baby. Don't really have a favorite team, but I just love basketball. Oh, okay. I love you, man. Hey, I love you, bro, because that's how I am right about now. I'm a diehard Lakers fan, but I'm telling you, bro, I just love watching good basketball. That's why the NBA has my attention. The NBA has my attention right now. So does women's college basketball. We're gonna talk about that too. We're gonna talk about it all, man. Y'all see our men's basketball team? Tough matchup again. We're getting into we schedule some quality teams early in this season, man. I'm excited for sports, man. I don't know what happened to me. Maybe it's this space that I'm in life that's allowed me to really have time to really appreciate sports again. But I want to say this, man. I appreciate every athlete that puts their life or their body on the line day in, day out to just provide entertainment, because at the end of the day, that's what sports is. It's entertainment for us. It's entertainment for us. And we sit around here, we criticize these athletes, but we don't understand what it takes to get on that level and perform at a high level. So I appreciate it, man. I enjoy it. I'm in a spot in my life where I just have to be more appreciative, and I am. I'm grateful for a lot more these days. So I'm grateful for every athlete out there, man. Where my Hornets host Pistons tonight? Okay, the Hornets are a young team. LaMelo Ball is one of my favorite young players. What is he in his third year now? Fourth year now? Is it third year? He's in his third year, right? One of my favorite young players, man. Facts, the Bama schedule is tough. Goof, yes. Just wait. Juju oh yeah, we already knew it. Oh yeah, we already knew it. We already knew it. Shout out to Juju Lewis, man. We already knew it, man. Shador is leaving. Prime's not going to the NFL to coach. He's not going to coach in the NFL. Huh. You see the wide receivers they about to flip to Colorado? Don't think it ain't about to. We told y'all we ain't gonna talk too much college football today, because y'all always try to get me off topic. I got grits today. Grits, cheese, eggs. Y'all want some? I'm sorry. I just came from the gym. Nah, Rich. Prime ain't going to the league, man. He ain't going to the league. He got about 3 more years at Colorado. He's setting it up for a coach. I want y'all to pay attention to some of the relationships he's making and bringing on in Colorado. Can somebody say Warren Sapp head coach? And you know what Warren Sapp gonna do? He gonna go get all his partners. Come on now. Talk to me. Ooh, this coffee good. Oh my God. All right, y'all. So we got our NBA roundup. Coach Smook calling show. We're about to open the phone lines up in 15. No, it is 11:30. Yeah, 15 minutes. 11:45. We're gonna open the phone lines up. All right. So get ready to call in. Say your name and all that good stuff. We're about to run through these college roundup. We're gonna run through the college sports roundup, and then we're going to run through the. So we did NBA in it. Okay, yeah. So we got college basketball. Then we're gonna go NFL. All right, and then we're gonna jump into college football, the playoff talk, and everything. That's what y'all really here for. We'll make sure we spend a whole hour on that. That's when we're really gonna open the phone lines. And when we open the phone lines at 11:45, I want y'all to take y'all time and let's have some conversations about the playoff rankings. We're not talking just Alabama. We're talking everything, matchups, everything. intriguing matchups. We got a whole bracket up here that we're going to be looking at. So, be ready to have some conversation about college football, not just Alabama football. All right. So, jumping into this, man. Not last night. Yeah, that was last night. Our boys, our men, Alabama's men's basketball team. Let's do this college basketball roundup. All right, and let's go back to the yo. Let's go back to the yo. Back to the yo. We're back in the yo. I can't wait till we get in the studio and can do the transitions for real. It's gonna be lit. What? Next King always come in here with like a random comment, and I always click on it. Why do I do that? Yeah, I seen that. That's big. You get what I'm saying, Derek? Like, that's what I'm telling y'all. That's what I'm telling y'all. Y'all better pay attention to what's happening. All right, so let's jump in this conversation. Here we go. Boom. All right, Alabama versus Illinois last night was a great matchup. Y'all saw Illinois make a early second half run. Y'all see how our offense kind of slowed down, but our offense was so potent in the first half. They really couldn't counter. They were efficient on the offensive side. Let's get into the box score. They were definitely efficient on the offensive side, especially during the second half. They were able to keep their tempo. They more so controlled the glass better in the second half. Not saying they out-rebounded us. I don't think they out-rebounded us in the second half. They ended up out-rebounded us in the second half. Okay, so yeah, they ended up controlling the glass a lot better in the second half, which changed the pace of the game. Now, the first half, they could not keep up with our pace. You see our percentage, most of our percentage, our shot percentage was in the first half. They were able to slow us down. And right now, I don't know if y'all been watching Nate Oates and his style of play, but volume. Quality volume is his style for the offense. Defense, it's got to be active. It's got to be motion, right? You're trying to run guys off the 3-point line. You see a lot of times in our league, we're towards the bottom of as far as allowed field goal percentage in the paint, because we'll force you off the 3-point line. We want to run you off the 3-point line and send you to our big down low. Going to make a solid push for the play on the ball or to make a solid play, and then he got his support helping behind. That's his general defensive philosophy. Because on our end, we're going to get up our threes. And you see, we're still hanging around that 30% mark. We want to get more towards a 38%, 37% with our overall team average. But yeah. You saw the turnovers. As long as we stay under 10 turnovers a game, and honestly, I'm thinking maybe right here at 7 is the peak. For as many shots as we like to get up, 7 is the peak, because 4 out of 7 possessions could turn into 8 or 12 points in the blink of an eye. So, gotta be effective in keeping turnovers down. Some names on the board. Let's get to this box score. Some names on the board, man. The freshman Phelan. LeBron Phelan. That young man is a go-getter. I'm gonna tell you, the moment he figures out like when to pick his spots in these matchups, because he's a matchup problem. I'm gonna tell you right now, his first step is different. The young man is a matchup problem, but the moment he learns how to pick his spots, come in with 16 points as a freshman. The moment he picks his spots right, learns how to pick his spot, and then can rely on the other guys like Mark Sears. They didn't get Mark Sears in the rhythm. 9 total shots from Mark Sears. That's unheard of. Yes, we want him to focus on defense. He wasn't effective on either side of the ball, but we got to get his scoring involved. I don't care what game you're in. So let's let Phelan, who was effective in being aggressive, but a few of those dishes where his turnovers came from, I think he had 2 turnovers. No, he only had 1. It was Reitzel. Latrell Reitzel had 2 big turnovers. Those were moments where Mark Sears needs to be learning how to play off the ball a lot better. Oh yeah, I know that boy from Mobile, yeah. But yeah, I am more so impressed with the play of Grant Nelson the last 2 games. I watched him play, and not so much of his defensive. I mean, not so much of his offensive game. It's been the effort, everything else. 4 blocks. You see last night, 8 rebounds on the defensive end. Want to see him get active on that offensive end, but he's usually draining it from the 3. 4 of 9 from 3, almost 50% from 3-point line. Grant Nelson by himself. 1 turnover. I remember trying to push the ball on the break, turnover. But you look at his production and just the stat sheet stuff, and he's building that NBA stock. You're talking about a second round guy. Solid second round. Grant Nelson, I think he's 6'11", 6'9". Where's Grant Nelson? 6'11", 230. He's that perfect stretch forward size. Get him on the right roster. He's the extra rebounder, the one that he can run the floor. Not super athletic, right? Getting better at defending on the perimeter. Diabuti gave us some solid minutes last night. You won't see him stuff the stat sheet, but you look at him, number 10 gets on the floor. He's probably disrupting somebody. He's aggravated somebody and is effective. Aiden Sherrill, another young guy. Can't wait to see him. And Darian Reed, another young guy, just raw. You see him getting a lot of opportunities and being productive. And Aiden Holloway finally looking like he's hitting his stride. Coming off the bench last night, I think that might be his spot for this team. And exactly, Next King, this team does have depth. That's exactly what I was going to transition to. This team really does have depth. This team has the thing that I like about it is depth at the big man position. We've always had guards. I feel like we've always had guards. I think we needed to up our ante on the defending big man position. Like we needed the perimeter big man, stretch 3s, the stretch 4s, guys that can get out there and really put pressure on the perimeter. But also, if they get pushed into the paint, they can hold their own. The women didn't have a game last night. They played, I think, Monday night. Was that Monday or Tuesday night? I just wanted to check out their stats. Was that Monday night when the women played? Where's this box score? If anybody could look at the schedule, I thought it was Monday night. That they haven't played since Sunday, or am I tripping? I guess it was Monday night because the ladies are still undefeated. That's the only thing I wanted to highlight. The ladies are undefeated. Man, y'all know I'm big on the women's games, bro. It's nothing against the men's game. It's just women's college basketball. They play with a different passion. You see, we number 22 in the rankings. I think this team is going to be top 10 by tournament time. I look at their schedule. Let me pull up the schedule. And looking at how they started this schedule off, and I want y'all to understand, like, women's scheduling is different from men's scheduling. It's hard to go and get a heavy loaded team on your schedule on the women's side. You know, the women's game is so spread out. You got so many different levels that they play at. It's spread out. So, but you look at what we got coming up, right? This Monday, I will be going to this Alabama versus Alabama State game at 1:30 p.m. I'll be there Monday. I already said I'm gonna be there, and it's at home. Yep, it's a home game, so I'll be there. You got Georgia State. They got a lineup of teams where they're just running. They're just running, getting their legs out of them. They're getting a lot of players back from injuries. A lot of the ladies are coming back from injuries, off-season surgeries. You know, you got a lot of freshmen that you're implementing in this lineup. Coach Curry's putting a lot of these freshmen on the spot, let them go out there, getting a lot of meaningful minutes against quality competition. The ladies have been playing. They've been playing some ball. You see them 60 plus a game, almost 70, right? Look at the scoring leaders. You got your key people that contributing. And this is what I'm looking at right here. I want to see Weathers get on the floor more. She is an energy player. Weathers is an energy player. I think Weathers could contribute a lot more in a lot of different stats. And she could play the 3, the 4, the 5 if you go small. I like Weathers, man. And yes, Baker. I call Sarah Barker. I call Sarah Ashley Barker. I call her Ginobili. She's a female version of Ginobili, man. She reminds me of her game, man. The way she attacks the basket, attacks the rim, she is different, man. She is different. So you're looking at the rest of the schedule, though. Like I said, throughout December, I plan on getting to a lot of these games, y'all. They're in the middle of the day. Like I said, anything Monday throughout the week at home, Tuesday, Friday at home, especially, you know, what's this, Friday, December? We might do a little series, man. Yeah, hey, Y'all tweet me out. Coach Smook talking Alabama women's basketball, man. Y'all tweet me out. Let them know I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to get inside. Pause. Trying to get a wristband. I'm trying to get a wristband. I'm trying to get some access because I don't think the women's basketball team is being talked about enough. And if we got other content creators on this platform, YouTube or Twitter, that really follow the women's team a lot more closely than I do, I just watch them on a daily basis. I've watched the practice clips. I've been following them since, like, really dialed in since last season. So if anybody could come and school me up on where I need to be looking, who I need to talk to, tap on my DMs and let me know. I'm not privy to sharing and letting everybody know where I'm getting my information from. I'm not above that. I'm more about growth and networking. So yeah, man, solid games coming up for the women's team. And that's our women. Oh no, I want to go to the women's roundup though. Let me go to the women's roundup. Let me go full screen. Cause I told y'all I'm a huge college women's basketball fan, and I'm not gonna lie. Even this season of women's professional ball has the competition amped up, man. So let's go to tonight's games, man. We're here Thursday. It's already Thursday, believe it or not, y'all. If y'all keep sleeping throughout the day, it's already Thursday. So the Duke women's team starting off real hot. Y'all want to see a fast-paced team that just really get the ball up? Check out Duke and Belmont tonight. Check out Duke and Belmont. They at home. They're giving Duke the 14.5. So that should be a good game. And then I'm not sure about Morehead State women's team, but I know their men's team, Morehead State men's team, they give a lot of Power 5 schools some problems. So I wonder if their women's team gonna bring some heat like that. So we're gonna see. So, but you can catch Duke playing on the ACC network, and then TCU, they got somebody look like ICDC College, the women's team. They're going to be a sneaky team too to watch for. So that's our sports roundup, man. We're going to talk NFL. Somebody just told me we need to wait till tonight to talk NFL, but I think we need to go ahead and talk NFL because we got Thursday night games. What's this? What week is this? The 21st. Here it is. Pittsburgh and Cleveland. And the fact that it's on Prime Video. Anybody actually watch these NFL Prime Video games? I've watched maybe one or two. I think I might. You know what? I can't because I showed it. I said I might go hang out and watch it somewhere, but now we got a show tonight. So Cleveland at Pittsburgh. I don't care to talk about it. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I don't care. Pittsburgh. I think some of my family, I got some family that's Pittsburgh fans. Y'all know we got one confused fan that used to come through here. She a Cleveland fan, but I don't care to talk about it. Who's a Pittsburgh fan in the chat? Who's a Pittsburgh fan in the chat? I know we got at least one. The Steelers are going to whoop the Browns, man. Isn't Jameis Winston starting for the Browns? Let me look at this matchup. I hate what happened to that boy Deshaun Watson too, man. Hate that for my boy. And y'all see how fast the season has gone by, y'all? We have Oklahoma this Saturday, and then next week is the Iron Bowl. And that weather's supposed to be cold tonight. Oh, it's supposed to be cold and raining, 38 degrees, and no, sir. Still looking nice. Yes, sir. Pittsburgh. I got Pittsburgh. I'm taking Pittsburgh tonight. I might do a prize pick card. We got about 10 minutes before we transition. Prize picks. Hey, NFL trade rumors though. Let's talk about it. Who we looking at? Who's looking to get what's happening with NFL trade rumors? Let's talk about it. Talk about it. Oh, snap. So the trade deadline is passed, right? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Hey, y'all know who else has been looking good? And I hate to say this because I'm a Falcons fan, but the Bucks are entertaining to watch. They are a very entertaining team to watch. The Tampa Bay Bucks, Baker Mayfield, and the Bucks. Imagine, oh my God. Imagine. Yeah, the deadline has passed. Okay, bet. I knew I wasn't tripping. All right, well, we ain't got much NFL talk. What we got this Sunday for NFL? Let's go. Let's see. NFL Sunday. So we got Cleveland and Pittsburgh tonight. Hot games for Sunday. Y'all know Dallas and Washington always gets hyped up because that's that NFC East. Both of them doodle teams fighting for the bottom. Well, actually, isn't Washington in second place in that conference right now? Or is New York under them? But you got Dallas and Washington. Carolina got an opportunity going to upset Kansas City at home. You got Tennessee and Houston. That might be a good one. Two defensive teams. Houston might get started early. I've been seeing CJ Stroud trying to kind of turn the corner in some phases of the game. He putting it together. He's been hot some games, cold some games. What type of consistency? Arizona, Seattle is always a good one. Just the brands when they match. Philly probably going to kill. I think Philly. You know what? This might be a better game than advertised. Philly and Los Angeles, the Rams. Or is that the Chargers? That's the Chargers, right? No, that's the Rams. Philly and the Rams. Okay, that might be a good one, y'all. I might what's this Sunday? No, I gotta go to church this Sunday. We might have to Baltimore. Oh, Monday Night Football. Oh, that's gonna be good. Next Monday, we definitely gonna be talking about that. We're gonna definitely be talking about that. Baltimore and the Chargers. Oh yeah, the Ravens and the Chargers Monday night. We might have to go live and do a watch party for that one. I know we got some Ravens fans in the chat. Ain't Kimberly a Raven fan? Both of them on top of the AFC right now, right at the top. Steelers in the house. Okay, Darius coming in, typing, acting right. Washington is behind your Eagles. Yes, sis, I knew. Washington will destroy Dallas. You think so? Oh yeah. Hey, Darius bet me $40 straight up. He got Oklahoma over Bama. He bet. Little gentleman's bet. I want my $40, man. Hey, go rise up, man. Perfectly, we can get it together during our bye week, man. We can get it together during our bye week, man. And you know it's crazy, as bad as we look, man. We still atop the NFC, man. As bad as we look, we're still atop the NFC South. And we got a stretch ahead, bro. Pause. We got the Chargers. We gotta go to Minnesota. We gotta go to Oakland. The Giants, man. You never know what Giants team gonna show up. Hopefully the trash one. Washington looking good. I mean, and you know, hopefully we catch Carolina on a bad trip. You know, they come down to us and ride down the street from Charlotte, come down to Atlanta. We're gonna see, man. This last little 5-game stretch for the NFL is gonna be interesting to watch and track. So we're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna kick it. Derek, you stupid, man. Shout out to the 51 over there on Twitter, man. Y'all pull up on the YouTube side and check in too. Drop a like on this YouTube side. Shout out to the 25 here on YouTube. And shout out to the 3 likes over on Facebook. Eric Lofton. What's good, family? Uncle G, Gerald Riley, and my brother Rico. Appreciate the likes, man, for the likes on the stream, man. Y'all stick around, man. Call into the show. We about to open the phone lines up right after this infomercial break. We'll get into it, man. I'll get into my little dialogue about the college football playoffs, man. That's the next topic of discussion. Up next, college football playoff talk, man. We're gonna get into it and get y'all thoughts, man. We're gonna do our own playoff predictor. In the CSN playoff predictor segment. We'll open the phone lines for that right after we get back from our infomercial break. And y'all don't forget, we got ads being ran on the channel too. YouTube has ads. Our channel is being recognized because of the algorithm that we're pulling. So as long as you all continue to like and share and comment on the content, it helps drive revenue here and it helps us with exposure. So right now, for the next 20 seconds, we got about 15 seconds before we need to go into this infomercial break. Can everybody take a moment right now? Make sure you hit the thumbs up in that like or thumbs down if you're a hater. You know what I'm saying? But make sure you hit the share. Make sure you hit the share. And when you share it, make sure you put a caption with it. Whether you repost it on Twitter, whether you share it on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you share it, make sure you share it and say, put me in the game, coach. Something to get people looking at the channel, because we're talking all college football today. Not just Alabama. We're talking everybody college football today. So hopefully y'all ready to dive into the conversation. I know I am. I hope y'all are. Let's get into it right after this infomercial break. Up next, college football rankings and the playoff predictor here on the Coach Smook Network. Hopefully y'all enjoying yourself, man. Love y'all. And if you're not a member of the AAA family, this is how you become a member of the AAA family. You need to go ahead and do it. Get your wristband, baby.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. And each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. If you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel. Keep me off the
Leandre Gota Tejus.
Let's get into it. Yes. How y'all feeling? Y'all ready to get into this? Y'all ready to get into this, man? Y'all ready to party? Y'all ready to party? Cause I'm am. All right, let's talk about it, man. All right, before we jump into any of the conversation, remember on the call-in lines, y'all, make sure y'all call in ready to have some conversation. We got some conversation, got some good talk today. We're talking the college football rankings, man. This is about to be a fun one because one, this team, man, our Alabama Crimson Tide is not the only team that's playing some quality football. If we take our fan goggles off, this could be a quality. Like if the playoffs started tomorrow, this weekend, let's say the playoffs started this weekend, man, this would be some crazy good matchups. As much as I hate to admit it, I wouldn't mind. I know to me Notre Dame isn't a good team, but put them up against us. Let us prove again why teams like Notre Dame don't deserve to be in the top 12 when they don't play anybody during the season or they don't play for a conference. They don't deserve to be in the conversation if they're not going to win a conference. My sentiments, all right? My sentiments. All right. But we're talking about the latest rankings. Based off the latest rankings, if the playoffs started this weekend, there's a SEC team that will miss out. And that being Tennessee, who has a win over us, but a loss to Georgia. And also their second loss to Arkansas really hurts them, right? So that's why they wouldn't be in today. And SMU, I think their early loss to BYU is what's keeping them out. But SMU hasn't played anybody strength of schedule wise. But in conference, they are the best team in their conference. So a lot of stuff to dive into, a lot of things to talk about today when it comes to this college football playoff rankings. But we're going to dive into it like this. So I'm going to bring it up on the screen here. Let's add it here. And we're going to talk about each matchup. We're going to kind of get into the conversation about each matchup. Starting off with the first matchup at the top of the screen, it will be, and based off the rankings, your number one team in the rankings, of course, is Oregon, which is currently in the Big 12. No, the Big 10. The Big 10. Today would be your Big 10 champ. And so that would put, even though Ohio State right now is the number 2 team in the Big 10, they would not be the number 2 seed because of their record. They would be the number 2 seed in the Big 10, which would automatically place them at number 5. They are the second best team in the country. Well, they're the I guess the number 1 best team with 1 loss. Let's get our terminologies right. They're the best team with 1 loss in the strongest conference. Okay, second strongest conference. So Oregon having the best record, that being their only loss, that will put them at number 2 in the rankings. But seeding, they will be number 5. All right, just so y'all can get an idea of how this seeding works. Miami being number 8 in the rankings, getting the number 3 seed, it will be because today, right now, they are winning. They are the ACC champs today. Right now, they're the ACC champs. Everybody in these spots has their conference right now as conference champs. They're knotted up as the conference champs. Texas is right now has the edge over A&M, right? Another team we don't see in the top because of their early season losses. Okay. All right. So looking at the matchups, let's just jump into the matchup. We'll talk about bracketology and how everything can shape out later on with the schedules. We'll bring that up when we get onto our panel Friday. But today, BYU and Ohio State. That's an interesting matchup. I think that would be a good one to start the playoffs with. BYU, Ohio State. Let me pull this other page up, this other back office up here so I can put some polls in the chat. Let me get some polls up in the chat because I think y'all will interact with this one. Who y'all got in this matchup today? If these 2 teams played today, who are not who you're pulling for, but realistically looking at the matchups, if you've watched these teams play, even if you haven't and you're just looking at some of the highlights and looking at the quality of opponents, who you think pulling this game out? I'm gonna BYU versus Ohio State. BYU, OSU. Who winning? Poll is in the chat. Talk to me. And shout out to the big 30 in the chat right now, man. 31 in the chat with 21 likes. Make sure y'all run the likes up on the stream. We're just here having conversation today. We're just introducing the bracket.
So we're going to talk about BYU, Ohio State today. We're going to talk about Alabama, Notre Dame. Take some time on that one. Of course, we'll probably say that one for last because then we could kind of tell about our injuries and stuff. We'll talk about what we're going to discuss tomorrow morning on the Friday morning pregame show. Georgia, Penn State, that is a game I believe because of the lack of quarterback play, the struggling quarterback play of Carson Beck and the solid defensive play of Penn State. I think Georgia might struggle in that game, but they will win. They have the better athletes on the offensive side. They will be able to figure it out. Penn State will have to score early. Their offense isn't great either. Ole Miss and Indiana. I feel like Ole Miss will beat the brakes. I feel like they will beat the freaking Indiana. I'm not even playing. Y'all think I'm playing? Anybody else think otherwise? We're going to talk about it. We'll talk about it. So those are your 4 first round matchups. I think all of those matchups are good, minus us and Notre Dame. Early bad start for Penn State against Georgia right now. I mean, Penn State just don't have the offense to pull away from Georgia, but if they could capitalize because Georgia offense sputters, I think they win. Ole Miss, I think they'll beat the brakes off of Indiana. And BYU, Ohio State is the one that is a toss up for me. It's a toss up for me. I don't think Will Rogers has been tested. And it's one time he was tested, you saw what his production was. So we got votes in. 17 votes. Give me 3 more votes, chat. We got 35 people in the chat. Give me 3 more votes. 3 more votes on the poll. Come on. 3 more votes. Come on. 3 more. 1 more. 2 more. We need 2 more. 2 more. 2 more votes. BYU or OSU. We're going to dive into that matchup. I got some screenshots up. All right, we got the poll up. So 90% of you think Ohio State. 90% think Ohio State. I ain't mad at you. I agree. I'm gonna go Ohio State with that game. Let's break it down. And this is why I said this game will be sneaky close. I'm gonna show y'all right here. Let me do screen share. And y'all gonna see what I'm talking about because these teams' strength of schedule is near the same. Strength of schedule is virtually the same. And when I bring these stats up, y'all don't blame me. Don't blame me. Just remember, I told y'all. Can y'all hear the music? All right, here we go. So, y'all like this double screen? It's double screen, John. All right, look at the general stats. Look at how virtually similar these teams' stats mirror each other. And it's even scary when you look at the defensive side. Like you're dealing with teams that literally like they look in the same areas for primary production. They got one primary receiver that's like, wait. And this is just, I'm not doing a full analysis. I'm just comparing stats. Even on the defensive side, like these eerily similar stats, right? But then let's start scrolling down. Let's start looking at some of the efficiency stuff, right? Look at the quarterback play, primary quarterback. Numbers are generally similar. You know, one quarterback is a little bit more active in the passing game, right? With Will Howard. Will Howard a little bit more effective, not active, effective in the passing game. A lot more accurate than Ratcliffe. This is where I see the difference in this team, the passing game. But BYU's defense is so potent and solid against the pass. You have to wonder, does the powers do those two powers for those teams, those two strengths clash? And usually defense wins in those situations. BYU has the athletes on the back end that could really shut down the passing game. Let's get down here. I want to pull up some of these defensive stats. All right, defensive stats. Not even tackles. Let's not go tackles. Here we go. Passes defended. And I want y'all to look at their receiving stats. So these receivers, these DBs, I think the average, and I gotta find the stat, y'all. I can't wait to get a full team backstage. I gotta find the stats. I think BYU's completion percentage on passing 15 yards or more is like 34% of pass completions 15 plus yards down the field or more. You look at where Ohio State likes to beat you up in the intermediate passing game right now.
You see where they like to beat you. You see where Smith, the freshman Smith, you see where a lot of intermediate pass game, he just gets in those deep digs, those deep crossers, and they hit you in the intermediate game and they take it for the races. They catch you slipping in the intermediate pass game. BYU defends that well. So for that reason, I think it will be a close game. Let's get back to the bracket. All right, next up, we got Georgia, Penn State. Let me go pull these team stats up in the back office. What y'all think? What y'all think about my initial analysis? And we're not diving deep into the conversation because it's going to change next week. I got some teams losing this weekend, and y'all can't get the news on it because that's the pregame show. So we got Georgia and Penn State. Imagine that. That probably one of the most boring games of the day. I ain't even gonna lie. Penn State. That Ole Miss whooping on Georgia just did my heart so good because Georgia just knew they was gonna go over there. Georgia. Drew Allar, another quarterback that I feel is just benefited from a soft schedule. All right, let's get into this conversation here. Let's go back to this one. Georgia, Penn State, just statistical comparisons, right? Another, what's this? Penn State, that Big 12, Big 10. Penn State, another Big 10 SEC matchup, right? And one that I feel like these some of these matchups are ones that you're like, okay, boom, this will prove if they really ready, right? They say Georgia by 17. Let me put the poll out there. My fault. Start a poll. UGA versus PSU. UGA. PSU. All right. Poll is in the chat. Shout out to the 32 in the chat, man. 29 likes on the stream. One more like, we hit 30, man. We get a horn at 30. UGA versus Penn State. Let's just look at the numbers. You're looking at the numbers currently right now. If the game started today, if the game kicked off today, what are we looking at here with this team, man? What are we looking at with this Georgia Penn State matchup? Right now, we're looking at two quarterbacks. I believe Carson Beck is the worst of the two. Not even worried about stats. He's had a few games where they just really outmanned other teams. But Carson Beck is doo-doo. You look at the touchdown to interception ratio, both of these quarterbacks, not both of them, but that's not good. You know, double-digit interceptions. Jalen Milroe has, I think, 6 interceptions total this season. So for everybody that keep talking about Milroe, ain't taking care of the ball, look at what's happening to Carson Beck at Georgia. And and it ain't been a whole bunch of tip passes either. All right. Drew Allar just seems to take care of the ball. You see, is going to be more positive plays with the ball in his hands than it is with Carson Beck. The run game, Trevor Etienne, just now coming along, just coming on, just catching. He started the season with a suspension. Then he got an injury a little bit later on in the season. But you see his average yards per carry, 5 yards per carry. That's where their offense really needs to rely on. He hasn't had the amount of touches that you expected, being that Georgia keeps a stable running back. But he could go off in a game like this where Penn State's linebacker core, physical as they are not fast. They do not have a lot of lateral speed at the linebacker position. So running back like Etienne is nice for him, perfect. And then you got a guy like Branson Robinson who can come in and pound right up the middle. Frazier, who's coming back healthy, right? And I think the other guy, Cash Jones, who's one of their spellbacks, he's a change of speed back. He doesn't give you explosive plays, but he'll come in and give you some quality yardage, man. Give you some quality carries. Something physical every now and then. Look at the receiving core. Like I said, BYU strength is defending the intermediate pass game. Their receiving core, not as explosive as Georgia, but they're more a group of possession receivers. Get in and out their routes quick. They're going to hit you in the intermediate pass game, something that Georgia, they struggle defending, right? Georgia receivers, nobody scaring me in Georgia's receiving core for BYU. Georgia secondary, inconsistent. Who shows up for them? That's my thoughts on BYU, Georgia. An experienced team too. An experienced team at that. So let me go to the polls here. Let's go to the polls, y'all. Let's go to the polls. Let's see what we looking like on the polls. How many votes we got right here? 18 votes. We need two more votes. Two more votes, y'all. We got 34 people in the chat. 31 likes on the stream, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Let's get the horn. Stop playing with them. They said, Coach Smook, you asked for 30 likes. You say you're gonna give us the horn. There go the horn, y'all. I don't know what that was. I don't know what I was doing, but I'm not doing that again. What that was? Water bottle? Please say. What was that? Water bottle? What is that? What am I doing? Oh, I need to get a... Still warm. I had 33 likes on the stream. Everybody just liked the stream. I appreciate y'all. I can't lie, y'all. I'm so hungry. So we got 20 votes on the poll. UGA 90%. All right. I'm just saying. Don't be surprised if that Penn State team show up and their Georgia offense is struggling. Not saying because these games are not going to be the games that we see. I'm just saying. Hypothetically, we're talking hypotheticals here. All right. Let's get this back on the screen. I'm not dealing with you today. All right. Next matchup. Before we talk about Alabama, possible first round. Not possible, but Ole Miss, Indiana. Now this one here, I think Lane has a field day this game against this defense. And not so much in the pass game. I think more so in the run game. Jackson Dart, Bentley, and I forget the other guy. He's Bentley ain't even the guy that's really doing it. It's the backup guy. Let me pull their stats up. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, because it's not even Bentley. I thought he was going to be the one ripping through everybody. It's the backup. Let me get this poll in the chat for y'all. Ole Miss and Indiana. All right. Polls in the chat while I pull the rosters up. And see, I can't respect Penn State because they escaped playing Indiana. They only played Ohio State. They didn't play Oregon. They didn't play Indiana. They didn't play Michigan. Did Penn State and Michigan play? No. Man, Penn State can't be 4, bro. Penn State can't stay at 4. That ain't cool. They the only ranked team that they played, well, Illinois is at 19, but the only ranked team that they played was Ohio State. When they have to win their conference to get in, like they can't. In the Big Ten? Nah, bro. Can't respect that. Let me pull this Indiana roster up. Ole Miss and Indiana. I really believe this will be a freaking blowout. Ole Miss. Heavy Ole Miss. I mean, I'm just like we've been doing, not diving into analytics and all of that. But just looking at the stats alone, man, this Ole Miss offense is a lot more explosive than anything that Indiana's seen all season. Let me go ahead and pull the screen up. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me pull the screen up. Just look at it. Like the numbers speak for themselves. You don't have Jackson Dart throwing 100 more passes than Roke, but the numbers speak for themselves. Parrish, that's the other guy. Parrish, and Bentley. Bentley has been coming on the last 2 games. Y'all look at his numbers. Let the numbers fool you right now. Let the numbers fool you. I just want y'all to look at how many carries he's had. He's been beat up, but he's healthy now. Watch out. Jackson Dart a lot of the run game low about to be taken off of him. And Jones is a broken tackle away from freaking breaking one. And y'all see Bentley came back. I think it was against Georgia with the 50-yard. It wasn't a 50-yarder. It was like a 42-yarder. They got an explosive run game. And then when they get down in the red zone and on the goal line, Indiana, we're gonna see how tough he is. They got that transfer from Auburn. I think he was at Auburn 2 years ago. McGeese. I don't think Pete Golden even gives up 35 to Indiana, Derek. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that's what the committee's saying. They like their coach. As long as you stay undefeated, buddy, we'll keep you up here. Beat Ohio State. He'll stay up there. If they beat Ohio State, they deserve to get that spot. Ohio State has to drop out of the top 5 easily, right? If they beat Ohio State drops out of the top 5. They don't get to go. Ohio State doesn't get to go to number 5. They drop out the top 5. They go to number 7. We want, honestly, I want to be in the bracket where we see the hardest teams first. Year 1, I want to see the hardest teams first. I want to be in that bracket. So if that's the number 12 seed, I wouldn't mind being number 12 going into the playoffs. I'm just saying, my mentality. Oh yeah, you right. 28 range, but Pete Golden might get too relaxed. Nah, you see how the Ole Miss played against Georgia. See how they played against Georgia. And then a lot of that is, I think Lane Kiffin is just allowing Pete Golden to do his thing. Remember, Saban had a lot to say with all defensive coordinators that came through. Minus Jeremy Pruitt and Kirby. So, that's the talk of the college football playoffs. Let's pull up our bracket. Let's see. Let's project our bracket. Let me get our poll. Did we get our final grades from the poll? We got 21 votes. Y'all done ran the votes up quick this time. 95% going with Ole Miss. So we got the results. Now let's do our bracket. And we're gonna bring the graphics on next time. As a matter of fact, you know what? We don't have to wait. So if I look this way on the screen, y'all, does it look weird? If I turn this way and I have this up on the screen, it don't look weird, do it? It shouldn't. All right, let me make sure my cord ain't getting tangled up in nothing. Boom. All right, so we good. Now, let me change the music up just a little bit. Cause we're gonna talk about bracketology. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna make our bracket, and we're gonna see how it pans out. Just picking, realistic, like, all right, realistic. Right? We gotta try to keep it realistic. All right, so right here, I'm just doing a test. Right here. Okay. Oh yeah. Let's go. Talk about it. Yeah. Talk about it. Oh yeah, we got our bracket set up. Y'all like this? If you like this setup, I want fire emojis in the chat right now. 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 If you like this bracket. So, this lit. Freddie said he rocking with it. Goof said he rocking with it. Jordan said he rocking with it. Carolyn Burton says she rocking with it. Let's go, y'all rocking with it. Hey, if you rocking with it right now, share the stream again. It's been 15 minutes since we did the last share. Share the stream again. Coming up on the 12:30 hour. I'm about to open the phone lines. As a matter of fact, Let's talk about it. Open the phone lines right now. 334-625-1121. Let's talk this college football playoff bracket. Phone line is open right here, right now on the Coach Smook Network. Dial in, call in. Let me hear your thoughts. Let me hear what you got to say. What you got to say today on the Coach Smook Network. College football playoff brackets, man. So based off of our votes, let's go ahead and let's get our bracket squared away before y'all start calling in and I have to stop that at times. So based off of y'all's oh wait, no. We didn't do that one. We said Ohio State. Y'all voted Ohio State over BYU, right? The playoffs started today. Right there. 256. Who the 256? Let me get you on this line.
Press 1.
256. Call back. Say your name and put me in the game, coach, to get on the line, man. 256. Call back. Say your name and put me in the game, coach, to get on the line. What's up, Amanda? How you doing today? Look, I'm doing so much in the back office, man. I'm sorry, y'all, if it feel like I ain't paying y'all no attention, y'all. It ain't intentional. I'm trying to get this thing squared away for y'all. How y'all feeling today? All the fire emojis in the chat. Got a call on the line. Y'all know who it is.
Call from Zach Willie. Press 1. Voicemail. Press 2.
Yo, Zach, what's up, man? You on the line? Talk to me, my guy.
Going on, Coach Smook?
Man, nothing much, buddy. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, Coach.
Yeah, man. Talk to me, man. We talking bracket, man. We voted on the first round. We looked at talk about it. Ohio State, BYU. What gives you the edge? Who did you vote for and why?
I didn't vote. I wasn't in for Ohio State and BYU, but I will give my opinion on that game.
Go ahead.
I mean, for me, I got to go with Ohio State. Ohio State, to me, has the better team. BYU is one of those overrated teams. They was buffed up by the quality of competition that they played, and they was exposed against Kansas, wasn't it, that beat them?
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So you got Ohio State over BYU.
Yes.
Okay. Dropping down to the next game, Georgia Penn State. Who you got if they play this Saturday? Who you got? Georgia Penn State.
I got Georgia in that game. Penn State they're one of those teams. They're a good team, don't get me wrong. It's just when they play quality competition, they can't compete.
You think Penn State's a good team?
I mean, yes.
Okay.
But now there's a difference between a good team, great team, or an elite team. They're a good team. Georgia's one of those great teams, and so I don't think Penn State has what it takes to beat Georgia. Now, Penn State could surprise Georgia this year, but I just, knowing how they play in big games like that, I just don't see it happening.
All right. So you got
old.
What's that?
I mean, they already played a SEC quality team last year. They played Ole Miss last year, and Ole Miss's team last year wasn't as good as, in my opinion. This year's Ole Miss team is better than last year's Ole Miss team. You know, and so they couldn't beat that team. So I don't think they could beat Georgia. You know, in my opinion,
Right.
Georgia's too much for them.
All right. So Georgia, Penn State, you got Georgia. All right. Next few. Here we go. You got. Why is everything else? Is this locked? What's wrong with it? All right. So now we. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, we'll figure it out. So now we got Ole Miss, Indiana. Who you got? Ole Miss, Indiana.
Ole Miss all the way. Indiana hasn't really played anybody yet to show me that they could, or that they deserve to be in the playoffs. Now, if they beat Ohio State Saturday, that I would change my mind. I don't think it's going to happen, but that would change my mind if they was able to beat Ohio State.
All right. Now, game, and you know this is one for us. And this is one for us. Alabama, Notre Dame. You know, currently right now we're number 7 in the polls. They're currently number 6. They'll place us as the number 9 seed and them as the number 8 seed. Or is that I think they would actually be higher than that. This is the bracket that they had on the show the other night. So we'll do another one tonight with the official bracket. But I think this is correct because but Boise State is what's throwing everything off. The Big 12 champion is not guaranteed an automatic bye. That's what they're saying. The Big 12 champion is not guaranteed an automatic bye because it's going to be a 2-loss Big 12 champ. It might be, and Boise State, if they win out, they'll be the highest ranked conference. The best, they'll have one of the best records as a Power 5, being the Mountain West, right? So, which is crazy to me that they're even getting that type of love. But I don't see them finishing with that one loss. They might lose one. They might slip up. And I would hate for Ashton Gentry to go down because if he goes down, they don't have a team outside of him. And I hate when I ain't gonna say I hate it. I strongly dislike when the committee gives teams like that so much weight. They give them so much love. They did it to Florida State last year, and you saw how that affected Florida State.
Right.
And so you do the same thing. And I see Derek in the chat. Now Boise State winning out. Y'all said the same thing about Florida State last year. And what happens? Jordan Travis goes down, and they look like a totally different team. Louisville versus Florida State in the refs, they almost won in that ACC championship game.
Mm-hmm.
So let's be realistic because without Ashton Gentry, Boise State is not 9-1. They're 6-4, 7-3. They're a decent team, but they're a decent team in the Mountain West. They're not a college football playoff decent.
No.
Come on now.
Nope, they're not. I mean, and like you said, I agree. They're a decent team, but they're not playoff caliber team, you know. And I mean, they'd make they'd be a good warm up game for like Alabama, whoever they play. You know, they'd be a good warm up game. And the thing about it is, I mean, there is a scenario where they do get a bye. You know, if things play out the way they're looking right now, they will get a bye, and that will be crazy to me, you know, if they got a bye, you know, like a first round bye.
Right.
And
Is BYU is in the Big 10, right? Or are they in the Big 12?
Big 12.
Okay, so BYU still has to beat out Colorado. That's who they're waiting to see. That's who they're waiting to see. Let me look at the Big 12 standings. That's why I'm glad we're here on the show today. Let's open this up. I'm gonna get into the standings right here. I want to see because I want to see what these schedules look like. Some teams that I feel like are right there on the edge of proving themselves and really need to prove, like, if they're solid. BYU is one of those teams. They have a Colorado coming up, right? And Colorado is a team I feel like is trending in the right direction. I don't think they're an elite team, but if you don't take them serious the first half of the game, if you let Colorado hang around to the third quarter, then you're in trouble. This team can put up 21 points in a quarter on you. You blink your eyes and they got 21 points on the board. So you got BYU and Colorado sitting both at 6-1 in the Big 12. Arizona State and Iowa State, both teams have beaten both of these teams. What does this schedule look like? Let me see. Colorado, your only losses are to Kansas State and Nebraska, right? Nebraska's not in your conference. That helps you. And your loss to Kansas State in conference helps you because you only lost by 3 to Kansas State, who was ranked at the time. So
right,
Colorado's not looking bad. They in position to win it. BYU, let's look at their schedule. How do they finish out this season? Because I think they still got on their schedule. Arizona State this Saturday. That's Arizona. You better go watch Arizona State's defense. Zach. BYU doesn't have an explosive offense. They've just got a balance, a certain type of balance, and their defense has been great. Arizona State has a great defense too.
Right.
So
and Colorado plays Kansas this weekend, which beat BYU last week.
Yeah, but
so,
you know what the difference is between Colorado against BYU? I mean, against Kansas and BYU against Kansas. Colorado can stress you with their athletes on the perimeter. Kansas can't.
Right.
Kansas can't.
And I mean, and Travis Hunter.
BYU can't. My fault.
Travis Hunter is one of those freak athletes that, you know, to me, he remind Ryan Williams early in the season reminded me of Travis Hunter a little bit in talent. You know, not exactly, you know, the same kind of skill set, just, you know, playability, you know, playmaking ability, you know.
Yep. And so, like I said, I think a Colorado BYU conference championship game. If Colorado wins that, definitely get them in at the number. I think right now they'll be ranked. I think BYU is ranked number 14 in the playoff rankings. So the Big 12 champ not getting love right now. I mean, they'll get their 12th seed. So why is the Big 12 champ getting the 12th seed? Let me look at those records again. I got to go back to this. This is bothering me now. So Big 12, your overall records, you got a 9-1 BYU, you got an 8-2. So you got okay, I get it. BYU, okay, BYU is your highest ranked, their strength of schedule, highest ranked Big 12 team. The next one is a 2-loss Big 12 team in Colorado, Arizona State. Strength of schedule hurts all of these teams. They're further down the rankings. I get it. Okay, boom. Now that I have all the teams in front of me, it makes sense why BYU is the 12th seed, number 14th ranked with their weak schedule, their 1 loss, but they're the leader in their conference. So they would get a playoff seed, number 12. That conference right. Is weak. The Big 12 is weak right now. The committee don't give no respect to the Big 12 right now. That's what I'm seeing. Boom, got it. All right, let's dive to the next game. Zach, your Alabama Notre Dame breakdown, man. What's I know you got Alabama winning. What's your breakdown for that game? I mean, is it the obvious thing? Alabama just too much for Notre Dame. I mean, what's your thoughts on it, Zach?
it's the same thing with Notre Dame that it is with Penn State. When Notre Dame gets in those big time, big moment games, they just can't. They haven't been able to get over the hump. Now, and I'm talking, recent years. I know there was a time when Notre Dame was really good, and won championships and everything, but in recent memory, they just haven't lived up to the big games. When they play in big games, they can't get over that hump. Kind of like how Ole Miss was until Ole Miss beat Georgia this year, which to me, the Ole Miss win wasn't necessarily as impressive because Georgia really ain't the team that everybody is hyping them up to be this year, and don't get me wrong, Georgia's still a good team, and yes, kudos to Ole Miss for finally getting that big time win, that, according to rankings at the time, but kudos to them, but Georgia ain't a normal Georgia team of late. If Ole Miss played Georgia, the same Georgia team last year at home, I don't know if they would have won, but I mean, it'd have been a close game. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think they would have won that game.
All right, so Alabama over Notre Dame. So we got our second round set up right now. Our second round based off the CSN playoff predictor, community predictor. Our second round matchups stand as such. Ohio State versus Boise State, Alabama versus Oregon, Georgia versus Miami, and Ole Miss versus Texas. Oh, that would be a crazy second round matchup. Zach, appreciate you for calling in, man. We're going to open up the phone lines to get another caller online to talk the next round, man.
All right. Roll Tide, Coach.
Roll Tide, Zach, my guy. Zach calling in. First call on the line. Listen, next up, man. Who on the line? Who trying to get on? Who trying to get on the line? Talking second round. Now, these matchups right here, I feel like Ohio State now is in the driver's seat. If this was to happen, Ohio State would be in the driver's seat for the national championship in this round. But I told y'all, I am a firm believer that if they're going to let Boise State sneak in here, they don't compare to any of these teams. But maybe this Ohio State team, nah, not even a chance. I wouldn't even play around like that. I was going to get ready to start some mess, but I ain't even gonna play around like that because they gonna. Ooh. So me personally, I'm liking Ohio State against Boise State. I'm liking, of course, Alabama, Oregon, Dan Lanning. I don't know what it is, but Kalen DeBoer got that mind control over Dan Lanning, and he got better. He got bigger guns this time. He got bigger fists. You remember Craig? He had mind control over Debo. You know what I'm saying? So I think Kalen DeBoer gets that one. Georgia, Miami, Cam Ward against a struggling Georgia defense. Today, and we're talking about how these teams look today. Alabama I think we would kill Oregon today, next weekend. Miami and Georgia, both teams, whoever starts off fast, Miami would make Georgia score. But also, if Miami didn't get out to a fast start, I think Georgia blows them out. I don't think Cam Ward and that offense could play come from behind superhero ball against Georgia. I don't think so. Not their Georgia defense. Not when they get rolling. When Kirby got a beat on you, it gets ugly. It gets real muddy. And then Ole Miss and Texas, that's the one that's a toss-up for me. Yeah. Man, who is this? Like, who are you? You ain't even got a wristband. Go to timeout. Hell. It's the same dude that came in talking. Man, I ain't even go. Anyways, Bama 57, Notre Dame 0. Oh, man. The 80s, Bama 41, Notre Dame 14. I don't think they scored 14, Piano Man. Not in the playoffs. They beat each other up, making Oregon look good. Oregon gets whooped by an SEC teams and leaves everyone wondering why big teams. Facts, 100%. I think we've been saying this, and I think the committee are trying to give us that. The committee are trying to give us that with their initial rankings. And we got to tell Lisa to catch up. She's still talking NFL. Somebody tell in the chat. Somebody tell Lisa to catch up. Tell her hit the live button. She behind. Somebody tap. Yep. Look, and then Piano Man gon' add her. Piano Man gon' add her and still talking NFL. She behind Piano Man. Oh, Miss Texas, toss her. Excuse me. Bless me. Thank you. Yeah, is it rude to bless yourself? Wasn't nobody here to tell me bless you, so I had to do it in real time. But we got 4 likes on the stream, y'all. My boy Sidon came through with the like over there on Facebook. We got 110 people watching total between all platforms, 75 on Twitter, 36 on YouTube. Make sure y'all run them likes up on YouTube. Appreciate that, Derek. 39 likes on YouTube. One more like, we'll get to 40. Can we get one more like to get to 40? And we got about 15 minutes left on the show. We got another phone call segment. Still got the phone line open, 334-625. Oh, that's probably why y'all ain't calling in. Zach ain't in the game no more. 334-625. Go ahead and call in. 1121. 334-625-1121. Let's talk this second round right here. Who would be the national championship of this bracket right now? I'm looking at it right now. I'm gonna go ahead and put my predictions out there. I think Ohio State freaking mollywops Boise State today in here. I think we edge out Oregon. That Alabama-Oregon score too, man. I'm thinking like a Alabama 35, Oregon 17. Alabama 35, Oregon 17. Why is it grouped? Okay, I don't know why it's doing this, but oh well. All right, you got Bama. And got Bama over Ohio State. I mean, Bama and Ohio State in that next round. Is there like an automatic grouping thing going on right here? All right, Georgia, Miami. I think Georgia pulls it out. I don't think Miami is that good. I don't even think, honestly, I'm only doing this bracket like this because this is the current playoff projections. But I don't think Miami makes it. I don't think they get in. I think SMU's the better team. Ole Miss, Texas. Let's go. I think Texas is the better defense here in this game. I think Texas is the better defense. I think Texas is the more balanced offense. I believe they had the most weapons. I'm going Texas. Let me see some of y'all comments. Appreciate. All right. I see what I'm. Wait till it's Bama and Georgia in the net again, and all the crying weenies of college football get mad and say, "Nah, bro, I don't think Georgia makes it that far, man. I don't think they make it." Georgia see Texas again. That's a different game. Yeah, I like this bracket for us right now.
Yeah, sis said I was way behind. Ole Miss, you got Ole Miss, Lisa? Yeah, UGA. I think UGA beats Miami like 42-12, 15, something like that. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. And I don't know, man. Them two edge rushers are Ole Miss. I know, but I think Texas O-line is good enough to hold them up. Steve Sarkisian schemes up against edge rushers. He always has a way to keep ours from being effective. Pete Golden. I would, you know what? I would hate for Pete Golden I would hate for Texas to use their backup quarterback. Put it like that. I would hate for Texas to use their backup quarterback, because that's what it beat Georgia. That's what it beat Georgia. I mean, that's what it beat Ole Miss. That was what it beat Pete Golden. My fault. And Georgia. That's shoot. In my bracket, if we looking at my bracket, shoot. Archie would have his best game against Ole Miss. And then turn around. Queen will come back to be superhero. He'll start off having a tough game against Georgia. And then Archie will come in and start and leave him in. Y'all know who I got. Y'all know who I got right here. Y'all know who I got right here. My Tide, I'm telling y'all, this season, and I'm not being a fan right now. We're talking about how the teams are playing right now. If we being realistic, we're talking about how the teams are playing right now. Nobody at the rank of 6 or higher wants to see Alabama. Nobody in front of Alabama wants to see Alabama right now. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Georgia, Texas, who win in round 2? Georgia, Texas, round 2, who winning it? Georgia, Texas, round 2, who winning it? They said Ole Miss by 3. I don't think Ole Miss winning it. I got Georgia winning. Yeah, I already know it. I already know it, Derek. You think Georgia? Think Georgia wins? Hey, you know what? I'm gonna show you something, Darius. See, Darius, that's how I know you're an ESPN college football fan. You sit there, and I literally just heard some freaking analyst on ESPN talking about this the other day. You literally sat there and type in the chat. There you go, all caps again with his comment, and went all caps again. Got him. Thank you. Goofy. You come in with exact word. I feel like Darius is watching our show and watching SEC Network at the same time to try to feel like talk football. Just for that, we're going Texas over Georgia. Just for that, because like, bro, do this, man. I guarantee you, he got to be single. He don't get no play. Typing in all caps all the time. I don't care. Texas barely beat Vandy. We lost to Vandy, sis. You forgot about that? Vandy is not a trash team. Vandy is not a trash team. And I guarantee you, if Georgia sees Vandy the week before they see us, Georgia loses to Vandy too. Georgia actually, they actually benefit from not having to play Vandy this season. Don't forget that. Texas barely beat Vanderbilt, right? True. But Vanderbilt beat us. And if you think we could beat Texas, that means, come on now. Bama wins the Natty. 48-31. Natty number 19 coming home. I'm feeling it. I know we could beat, man, we could beat any team in front of us, sis. Lisa, we can right now, if these teams were to match up, any team right now in the top 12, if Alabama was to go against any team in the top 12 this weekend, we're winning that matchup this weekend. I'm willing to bet my money, all of my money. $17.37. I'm willing to bet it.
on Alabama winning and beating everybody in front of us. And I ain't talking about no fanboy stuff. I'm talking about football. I look at the teams across. Oregon, beating Oregon would tell me if we would handle Oregon, just because it's a different style and tempo of play, I think we handle the rest of the field. That's just my personal opinion. So that's our bracketology today, man. That's our bracketology today. Alabama winning the Natty against Texas. Do we see that matchup in the SEC championship? We're going to talk about that tomorrow morning on the Coach Smook pregame show, man. We're going to talk pregame show. Pregame show is going to be directed around Alabama, Oklahoma. We're going to have Jason Watkins on them and tomorrow for an hour segment where we're going to break down Alabama, Oklahoma. Then I'll break down SEC, the path to the SEC championship. Hopefully, I think we might have a Tennessee representative over here. I think we might get a Georgia rep. We might have a Georgia rep because they still have a path into the SEC championship. Trying to get a Texas and an A&M guy. Texas and an A&M guy to try to collab. So if y'all see anybody, reach out to them. Let them know what's going on. Oklahoma, you're up next, man. You're up next for Bama Nation. Bama Nation, AAA family. If you have not already joined the AAA fam, you need to go ahead and join, man. You're missing out. You're missing out. I'm telling you right now, you're missing out if you have not joined the AAA family. We got some quality content being uploaded. Y'all, if you follow my fitness journey, I've got some clips I'm gonna post today. I got a workout for y'all today that you can do. It's a leg workout for all my leg people, my ladies that like to get heavy on them legs. We'll get this workout, this clip posted for y'all today. Turn your notifications on the YouTube side. Instagram is about to change. We're going through a reconstruction on Instagram. Facebook is on the agenda. TikTok, we still gonna keep the steady flow on TikTok. We're doing pretty good. On Twitter, we backing off of Twitter a little bit. We gonna use it, but we backing off of it a little bit. With the interaction part, too many trolls, not enough people talking football or actual insight. People faking like they know what's going on. And we'll talk about that too. Members only live. I might open up about the Keanu Coates situation in the members only live. Got some more intel about that. And yeah, at Blue Sky, y'all know Lisa. She been out here promoting that Blue Sky. I'm trying to get her on my team to handle my socials, promo and stuff. Y'all pray, man. We trying to get a solid team to help this brand grow because the demand is crazy right now. Don't forget. Donations, man. We didn't have any super chats today, but it's not needed. It's all that's extra. But if you ever want to contribute to the Coach Smook Network, the way you can do so by gifting memberships, super chats, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, direct donations, and all green super chats will get you recognized as co-sponsors on the stream. Again, once again, I said this banner of fame. I created 2 banners just so y'all don't think I got this one. This one was special because it was the second most we've had in this with this amount. This is the second most amount we've collected on stream. So for this banner right here, these people right here, thank y'all for contributing, man. Lisa, don't come over here talking all that political agenda. Let them folks choose their social site. Oh man, a big Alabama fan base on Blue Sky. Yeah, I seen it, man, and it's kind of. I like it. It's a different vibe. I'm gonna give it some time. But we definitely trying to wait for the streaming services over there. But definitely would love to get some of the clips shared. I know our content is different from most Bama content, so we want to stay in our lane and do what we do. We on the Blue Sky app, scouting it out, putting our stuff out there every now and then. Dibbling, dabbling here and there, and it's bringing some good returns. So yeah, I'm on Blue Sky. I'm at Coach Smook on Blue Sky. You already know where I'm at Blue Sky. I'm at Coach Smook on Blue Sky. So for everybody that's here, man, thank y'all, man. And if you're not a member of the AAA family, this is how you become a member. Shout out to our sponsors, man. Every sponsor, every supporter on the network. We thank y'all for supporting the network 100%. Every member of the AAA family that's here in the stream, all my mods who are actively engaged and keeping the chat clean, all my people that's rocking into the Discord that's still going and going heavy. Man, listen, I told you I was going to be tough. We're going to see who's really here for the long haul, man. We're going to see who really here. Got some big moments coming up at the end of the year, and we can't fumble the bag. So if you with me, if you AAA to the end, stay in it, man. We're coming through it. Stay strong. I'm here with y'all. Y'all here with me. And let's keep pushing. Let's keep pushing. I love y'all, man. And with that being said, don't forget, man, don't forget to check out the White Letter lineup. Check out our merch on the White Letter lineup. The White Letter lineup is doing good. It ain't booming like the Red Letter lineup was, because it's Christmas. But I'm telling y'all, we're gonna get I'm trying to get approved now. I want to give a discount pricing for the holidays, so everybody get their White Letter lineup orders in, and get the White Letter lineup orders in and have your gear by Christmas, man. A lot of people have been asking about it. They want the hoodies. The hoodies are out there. Go get them. I'm gonna tell you right now. And people aren't. I will say this. I've gotten a few pictures, and it's kind of funny to see the pictures because I'm like, it's funny seeing people where in content creation, I never thought about having merch or none of that. I just didn't want to be part of that. But people demanded it, and when I say you guys have really blessed my heart, like to the core, with how you all have supported. I really appreciate it. So thank y'all for that. I'm trying to find the there you go. There it is right there. So don't forget, check out the White Letter lineup, man. We got all the merch in the White Letter lineup, man. Hats. We got cups. We got all that stuff, man. We got all that popping right now in the White Letter lineup. And it's the White Letter lineup because all the logos and everything is in white, as you can see. The hats, the pink and gray hats. I'm about to get me. I got me a pink and gray hat on the way. I got a hoodie on the way. Black hoodie. I got the red hoodie. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of them. So, and yeah, y'all looking at the prices on here. This was the promo stuff when we was creating it. You got to go to the website to get the actual prices, and we got discounts, all that stuff set up. If you're a VIP member, you get all that stuff. I'm going live on my YouTube around 6 p.m. to talk. Don't nobody care about your YouTube, bruh. We know you don't watch sports. Darius. What do you mean? Coming here trying to promote your stuff. You slick. And now you really got to go to timeout. You don't even got a wristband. How you gonna be trying to promote your stuff and you ain't even got a wristband? How you gonna? You ain't Jason Watkins. You ain't Boomer. You ain't Sooners podcast. You ain't none of the real ones that really support. You just coming in here to troll, and then you say stupid stuff, and you bet, and you lose your money. You take a freaking week to pay. That's a good way to close the show. Oh, we got a nice Fairweather fan report to bring up tomorrow too, y'all. We got a nice Fairweather fan report. I know some of y'all who are active on Twitter. Y'all know the bum Squidward, the guy Squidward, whatever his name is on Twitter. Oh man, I've been putting this one together, and this is only gonna be part one of my synopsis of Fairweather fan. So we got Fairweather fan files, and then we got Fairweather fan report. So I'm going into the Fairweather fan files tomorrow to bring up this report on this Twitter, this Gump Twitter guy. Yeah, y'all like that dude. A lot of people follow him. I don't know why. He don't know football. He don't talk football. I'm live on Twitter, so if he got something to say, he can clearly say it. I don't care. He just, he a troll. Yeah, he a troll. So when y'all see him getting active, man, I don't mind y'all clapping back. I'm just saying, I be clapping back. I don't care. He one of them dudes, everybody give him respect for being a Bama fan. He a fake Bama fan. Fairweather like a mug. And I'm going to show y'all tomorrow. That boy Fairweather as they come. I mean, you got people that actually do analyst work and stuff. They be liking his content and stuff. I mean, they be liking his posts. I'm like, bro, you know what? I won't be one of those media personalities that hide behind other people's posts either. Like, I see a couple people from TBS, right? They be like liking other folks' stuff when they come at me. Like not pause, but when they call themselves attacking me, all you gotta do is go look at the likes and you can see who your real haters are. They not gonna say it because they scared. They just gonna like or say or repost what the other person said, like Courtney McKinney. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, y'all, we good on this side. I know I gotta spice it up every now and then, every week, man. Here on the Coach Smook Network. Don't forget tonight, 6 p.m. We checking out high school recruits. We got some under the radar recruits who aren't so under the radar anymore. I need y'all to hear me. We got some under the radar recruits who aren't so under the radar anymore.
And one being the man himself, Bryson freaking Riggins at Russell County High School. Listen, tonight's show is going to be called Check 'em Out. Check 'em out, coach. Check 'em out, coach. We've been having a lot of players just tap in. They've been tapping in and been like, coach, check out my film. And what it is the guys that I helped out early on when we first started network is and there's no reason for me to lie. No reason for me to lie. A lot of these guys, I don't know what it is about the Coach Smook Network, but a lot of people watch the show. And when we was doing our recruiting segments, a lot of coaches and scouts in the area colleges, JUCOs, D1, AA, D2. Even out west in Arizona, we've made a connection in Arizona, Nevada, Oregon, Washington. We've made connections with some college recruiting analysts. They may not be Power 5 schools, but they give kids an opportunity. They have opportunities for kids to travel and play football and do something at the next level that they've wanted to do their whole life. So I'm excited to be a part of that. And we're just going to continue to use it to grow, because I think we have something special with what we're doing here at the Coach Smook Network. And the more states we're able to get to, and the more kids we're able to support, the more families we're able to help and educate on what recruiting looks like in NIL. That's what we're going to do. So that's part of our network and what we're doing. But tonight, 6 p.m., make sure y'all come check it out. Y'all come and show tell these high school kids what they looking like, man. And it don't have to be Alabama. Everybody ain't going to Alabama. We only got like 119 roster spots, some crazy junk like this. Yeah, at least you got to go back and get the synopsis of the basketball game. Yeah, man. Yeah. I don't know. He different, man. He a different type of weird troll, man. But Jay. Oh yeah, you Jay, yeah, you missed that. We ain't even talking about that today. What's up, Wizzle man? Wizzle man, where you been at? You and MJ, man. Where y'all been at? MJ, I've been seeing you. You been light on. We gotta have a meeting. I need big guns. We gotta have a meeting. But yeah, y'all, go check it out. If you missed anything as far as sports world news, you want my takes, I probably covered it in the first hour of the show. The second hours was the college football breakdown, playoff breakdown, and all that stuff. And we ended it kind of talking about Alabama matchup and then the bracket. So go back, watch the show. If you're watching the show again, don't forget to like and share on your way out. Again, tonight, 6 p.m. Check them out, Coach, here on the Coach Smook Network, 6 p.m. We're going to be reviewing a whole bunch of high school film. So if you got high school kids that you think I should check out from your hometown, you want them to have a platform, don't just send me their film. Share it to them. Let them know that they're going to be on the YouTube channel tonight, live at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tell their families to tune in. We want to get as many eyes on these kids and people sharing it so that these kids can get an opportunity. It's not just for the network to get exposure. We want this network to be a place where kids can get exposure. So let's do that. Let's help these kids. Let's push the word out. Coach Smook, check them out, Coach, on the Coach Smook Network. Check them out, Coach. And this is also an opportunity. I'm going to be bringing other coaches on. I'm going to be bringing other independent recruiters and scouts on to come and check this out. Y'all, I'm about to go get my tips blonde again. I'm looking at that my hair. This is an old picture. This from last year. So I was about 14 months into growing my hair around this time. Yeah. Before I combed those locks out and did these. So yeah, I'm thinking about going ahead. But yeah. Thank y'all for being here. We're closing it out at the 7-minute mark on the Coach Smook Network. If y'all enjoyed yourself, man, give me some AAA emojis, all my wristband holders, my birth certificate holders, man. If y'all enjoyed yourself, give me some emojis in the chat. And with that being said, man, thank y'all for tuning into the show, man. I appreciate each and every one of you. Again, shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to my management team, Curtis. Shout out to my content manager, Lady J. Shout out to the admin team, Carla, Dwight. Appreciate you, Bino. Everybody on the team, man. Gary, Dwight. Everybody doing their jobs on the back end. Zach, Piano Man. Everybody. Mary J, if I forget a name, the charge to my head, not my heart. Everybody that's doing their thing on the back end. We appreciate y'all for doing what y'all do and being a part of the Coach Smook Network. But until next time, holla at your boy. And when you see me in the streets, don't forget to holler. Put me in the game, Coach. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Roll Tide, Triple A, SOS.